Namaste. So nice to have the freedom to get together on this day to practice our yoga and talk about freedom itself. The word moksha in Sanskrit means freedom and represents the goal of spiritual liberation, not just freedom from responsibilities and duties, rather the opposite. It's only through fulfilling our dharma, which is our sacred responsibility, that we experience the freedom, the moksha, that is ever present in our soul. It is not the spirit that is ensnared, but the mind, which is limited by expectations, regrets, and fears. The causes of suffering are many. So, you've seen probably depictions of Kali and Durga, and they have this garland of skulls around their neck, and these are not meant to gross you out. They're representing all these emotions that are causing us suffering, and by liberating us from these causes of suffering, you attain liberation. So there are many causes: lust, anger, greed, delusion, envy, shame, fear, and disgust are all represented in these skulls she wears. So freedom from our over expectations, are what we feel is we're entitled to. These types of freedoms we can integrate into our practice. So if your body is today not feeling like doing a certain pose, you're free to set it aside and just breathe. Okay, so I have some fun poses, so they're going to be a challenge for some of us. There's some balance might be involved, maybe some strength. So just be free of any self-judgment or criticism. If that pose isn't what you're ready for, just breathe and let it go. So alignment is important to be responsible in the way that we practice. We don't want to injure ourselves in the practice. So your dharma to your body, to yourself, is to be conscious of how you're holding your alignment and poses. Protect those ligaments and joints that are involved. So safe stretching, you're going to be engaging the muscles that you're stretching. Also paying attention to the breath so that it can become the messenger of the spirit and free us to soar above our limited understandings of self. All right, Garuda Mudra is the eagle. Across the thumbs, hook the thumbs together, spread the fingers, the palms facing towards you, bring it over your heart. Okay, so Garuda Mudra represents strength, balance, and freedom. It activates blood flow, circulation, and respiratory health. And with regular practice, there's increased prowess, intelligence, digestive fire, and balanced energy levels. Eckhart Tolle has written that true salvation is a state of freedom. Freedom from fear, from suffering, from a perceived state of lack and insufficiency, and therefore from all wanting, needing, grasping, and clinging. It is freedom from compulsive thinking, from negativity, and above all from past and future as psychological need. So breathing this openness, acceptance, and freedom from fear and expectations. All right. Now, I'm going to start to move in circles with the head and shoulders. And as you're ready, change direction to go the opposite way. Good, and then lean back on the arms and switch the order of the legs so the opposite foot will be in front. Then draw the heels in underneath the lower back, lift up, lengthen the spine, and then tiptoe the fingers forward, folding over the hips. Breathing in, you may lift up somewhat, and breathing out, melt down a little deeper. Take complete breaths in, filling the lungs, and complete breaths out, emptying every bit of air. And lift up to a straight back. Ujjayi breathing is victorious or naturally uprising, and it's a way of having feedback to how you're breathing. If you constrict the back of your throat enough to narrow that passage of air, you'll hear a slight hoarse whispering sound in the back of the throat as you breathe in and out through the nostrils. Now, you can hear the sound, but the person next to you shouldn't have to hear it. You can continue practicing this Ujjayi breath throughout the practice as you feel led, but don't continue it for Shavasana, that's all. So come around onto table pose, and hands and knees. And we'll begin a little spinal movement with cat and cow poses. You're going to spread the fingers and claw into the mat with the fingertips. Hug the arms to the midline. Hug the knees and shins to the midline. Then let your spine flex and extend as each breath flows out into cat pose. Inhaling to cow pose. Accentuating the exhalation by really drawing the navel strongly into the body. Giving you so much more space for the next inhalation. You can fully articulate the spine from the tip of the tailbone to the crown of the head. So each vertebrae is free to flex and extend. Now with the knees touching, we're going to circle the hips. And once following the breath with your movement, inhale, roll forward, and exhale, round back. That's right. Doing a great job. And reverse those circles when you're ready. to go the opposite direction. Good. And then press back to child's pose. Press the hands forward to push the hips back. Let your back expand on the inhalation, the neck, back of the neck, and then with the exhale, tighten the tummy, lengthen the arms, and just pulse evenly with the breath. Now we'll lift up to table pose and step the right foot forward, come into a lunge. Press down through the legs so that you can steady yourself with that muscular energy in the thighs and the feet. And when you're ready and steady, try lifting the arms. Bring them up over the shoulders, inhaling to the fingertips, spreading them, and exhaling down through the shoulders, back, and hips to root the feet into the mat. Nice, everyone. Good. All right, now bring the arms to the left side of the mat. Bend the elbows as you deepen that lunge in the hips. Inhale, arms straighten some. And with the exhale, stretch by bending the elbows, tightening the inner thighs. Ujjayi breath, helping you to conquer those causes of suffering. Now, please lift up the back to straighten the legs. Begin to straighten the front knee, lift the toes, and extend the arms. Inhale, soften the knee, align the back, shoulders, neck. And exhale, tighten the kneecap, tighten the tummy, lengthen the spine. Perfect job. Good. All right. Now taking the right foot back, step the left foot forward. Press down through the legs, bring hands up to the front knee, and just open to whatever is on the menu today. That's what we're going to have here, so free yourself from expectations, fears, regrets. It's a new day, a new pose, and we'll just experiment and discover with a sense of wonder and delight. This is great. Let the breath be part of the pose. All right, and then bring the hands down to the right side. Start to bend the elbows. Give yourself permission to rise on the inhalation and to deepen on the exhale. With care, respect, and above all, responsibility to your body. by engaging the muscles you're stretching, so that stretch is evenly distributed through the whole muscle. Now lifting up the back somewhat, start to straighten the left knee, lift the toes, and fold forward. Relax the knee as you inhale. Get a sense of how you're aligning your back, your hips, your shoulders. And then when you're realigned, deepen the stretch, engaging those muscles in the hamstrings, calves, and thighs. All right, now we can release, step the left foot back, and curl the toes under, spread the fingers for downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now lift up the knees and walk the legs, adjust, fine tune, or just have a little fun with the pose as you get your body accustomed to it. Inhale, soften the knees and shoulders. And on the exhale, lengthen the arms and legs to stretch the spine like a dog waking up from a nap. Now take the right leg up and stretch through the toes, stretch through that right arm and lengthen. Then bend the right knee and swing it forward for pigeon. Right knee behind the right wrist, the right shin at a diagonal in front of you. Walk the left knee back to lower the hips until you feel you're getting the adequate stretch. And then if you wish to come forward and fold over the hip, taking time with your Ujjayi breath to taste and savor each breath as a way of connecting to spirit and seeing beyond the limitations of human desires, emotions, freeing yourself from the attachment to expectations of a certain way things should happen. All right. When you're ready, we'll lift up and switch sides. Step the right foot back, walking the knees some to help loosen any stiffness in the joints. And now lifting the left leg up. So you're stretching the left side of the body, pressing the left arm forward, reaching the left toes back. Okay, and bend the left knee and swing that forward for pigeon, Ekapada or Raja Kapotasana. And make the hips level. And then engage through the pelvic floor, the lower abdomen, so you have stability, steadiness, and with your breath, easeful, calm, and deep. Follow the sound of your breath using Ujjayi or victorious breath to conquer these causes of suffering. To free yourself from self-limiting self-criticism. Now, up. Step the left foot back for a quick downward dog. And then rest the knees down. All right. We're sitting back to the heels in hero pose. Press the tops of the feet and toenails into the mat. Engage through the ankles so the shins are parallel, the toes point straight behind. And some people have hands on the thighs to help press down into the floor. And the crown of the head lift up to the sky. We can use Garuda Mudra here over the heart. And if you wish to stretch more in the thighs, you can walk the hands behind, reclining into Supta Virasana. And stretching quadriceps. They get chronically tight if you spend a lot of time sitting during your day. Of course, once you're down, it's a bit of a challenge to get back up, but you can do it slowly. Lift back up. You made a nice deep stretch. Lift the hips up now, so you're in a high kneeling position for camel pose, Ustrasana. Now firm the buttocks, pull the elbows behind, shoulder blades together, and press down through the tops of the feet so you can look up. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and on the exhale, tilt the head back, still pressing the hips forward and the tops of the feet down. Inhale, lift the head up, and lift the right arm up. Turn to the left, look down to the left leg, heel. If you can't reach that left heel with the left hand, just keep holding the buttocks with your left hand, and then turn your gaze up to the sky and keep tilting back. Okay, and look down, lower the right arm. And the second side, lift the left arm. Right hand on the buttocks or on the heel as you tilt back and look up. Okay, good. Squeeze the buttocks. Press the hips forward. That's it. Well done. Lower the gaze, lower the hands, and rest the hands in front. You can just do some gradual movements in the spine. And now we're slowly coming up to stand, walking forward to the hands and rising up. Once you're standing, hook thumbs together, Garuda Mudra, rest them on the heart, and just experience the freedom of your soul. Your perspective shifting from our human to our heart, from the mind to the heart, from the ego to the self. All right, now sweep up, or first let's step up to the front of the mat. Do our Fearless Heart Namaskar. Reach up on the inhale, arch back. Now exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, step the right foot back, and lower the right knee down. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, lift the arms. Very good. And lower the hands. Step the left foot back to downward dog. Take 3 complete breaths. Inhale, fine tune and adjust your alignment. And on the exhale, lengthen and strengthen. Very nice, good. Inhale, shoulders forward, high plank. Take a breath. Then exhale, knees down, hips and chest rolling down through cobra. Tuck the elbows in, press the tops of the feet down, and inhale, curl the chest up. Then twist some from side to side, rock the hips, look back behind. And now release, chest down. Inhale, push up to table pose. Curl the toes under and exhale to downward dog. Inhale, adjust, fine tune. And exhale, strengthen to lengthen. Next inhale, step the right foot forward, lower the left knee down. Now lift the arms, Anjaneyasana. Take complete breath. And lower the hands. Inhale, step the left foot forward to meet the right. Hands to knees. Then exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, rise, lift the arms, palms touching. And exhale, lower and rest. Now, another round. Inhale, sweep up with the arms, arch back. And exhale, fold forward. Now step the left foot back. Lower the left knee. Inhale, arms up. Good. Pull back under with this right heel, tucking the hips deeper for better balance. Then exhale, lower the hands. Step right foot back, downward dog. Start with the placement of the feet and hands. And then from that stability, allow the breath to give you the freedom to move in the pose, to adapt the pose to the breath. Inhale to plank pose, and exhale down through cobra. Knees, hips, chest, and chin. Inhale back up to cobra. And try a little twisting, turning, slithering, snaky movement. Rest when you're ready, chin down. And then push up again to table. Inhale, curl the toes under. Exhale, downward dog. Three complete breaths. Before looking up and stepping the left foot forward, lower the right knee down. Inhale, when you're ready, arms up to Anjaneyasana, the monkey pose. And exhale, hands down. Inhale, step the right foot forward. And exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, Tadasana, standing up. And exhale, rest. You did great. Good. What else do we want? Turning to the side, take a wide stance. Look at the feet, make them parallel. Then inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold from the hip creases over till your hands can rest on blocks or on the mat. So the wider the feet are, the easier it is to reach the floor. You can soften the knees on the inhale, lengthen the spine, and on the exhale, straighten the legs, lift up through the navel. So practice Ujjayi breath. Engaging these peroneal muscles on the outer shins to keep the ankles from sickling out to the side. So we want to keep the shin bones straight into the ankles. And lift up halfway. Walk the hands to the left and open the left toes to the end of the mat. And take a deep lunge to that left side. Press the feet down by toning inner thighs, tightening the pelvic floor. And now switch to walk the hands to the opposite side. Pivot the feet, turning the right toes out. And walking the hands away to deepen the lunge in the hips. Very good, that's it. Pressing down through the soles of the feet evenly. And come back to the center. Hands in the center, feet parallel. Make one more forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. And exhale, lift up the kneecaps. Work in those muscles in the legs. Balance on the soles of the feet, between the balls and the heels. Now lift up to a straight back. Stand all the way up. Take a breath. Now open the left toes, turning the left toes out. Bend the left knee for warrior two. And open the arms at your shoulder height. Reach back through the right arm as much as you're reaching forward with the left, so you attain balance, strength, and stability. The breath, giving your pose ease on the inhalation, and a little more energy on the exhalation. Now straighten the left knee for triangle pose. Left hand on that shin, the right arm to the sky. Okay. Bring this right hip crease back. Press down through that left leg. Lengthen the legs. Reach up with the right fingers. Good. Now draw the shoulder blades together into the middle of the back. So you can flatten your body as though it was pressed between two panes of glass. The left hip tucking under, the right hip lifting up and back. Okay, standing up, rest the arms, and pivot the feet. Turn the right toes out, square the back edge of the left foot with the end of the mat. And let the right knee bend. With your breath, controlling how deep you are in the pose. Very good. Straighten the right knee and lift the left arm for Trikonasana, this triangle pose. Inhale, look up, lift the fingers, and exhale, press down through the feet, straighten the legs, grow length in the sides of the body, and free your mind from preconceived ideas of where that right hand should go, and just experiment, because today might be different. Good. Being responsible for your own safety and well-being. Now, bend the right knee to lift up and rest the arms. We're going to take a leap into Warrior 3. All right, so, all right, that's all right. Warrior 3, we'll balance first on the left leg. Open the arms at shoulder height so you have a lot of balance. Then toe touch back with the right foot. Try not to lock out that front knee, because you want to be able to feel and adjust and, correct for balance. Then gaze at one spot so that you can lift up the back toes. Maybe you're lifting the back leg more until your back is level with the ground. Now you can fly like the eagle, letting your arms flat, bending the standing leg, and then straightening as you inhale to fly with the freedom of a bird, of an eagle. Now come back to stand, press both feet down, and then rest the arms. Free yourself from any self-criticism here, that's okay. We'll just move forward. Now step the left foot back, balance on the right leg. Lift up the arms, and maybe just first want to get the sense of that floating, bending and straightening the standing leg. Or try then lifting the back foot.
It's hard not to sing the Eagles fight song.
All right.
Spoken by a true fan.
Yeah. Okay, now, there it comes. Rest both feet, lengthen the spine. And relax down. All right, well, we will do eagle pose. Garudasana. We'll open the arms, and then sweep the right arm under the left, hooking the elbows, and bringing the palms to face one another. Okay, so we have left arm over right. That means right leg goes over left. So it's the opposite. The right knee, well, bend the left knee a little, and then cross the right knee over the left knee. And you can just keep toes touching until you're steady. And gradually lift those right toes, squeeze the legs together. You're finished. Relax the arms, spread the wings. Then take the left arm under the right. This time the left knee is going to cross over the right knee. So bend the right knee, bring the left knee across, toe touch for a moment while you balance. Breathe. And then one leg balance. The lower your hips are, the easier the balance. The lower your center of gravity. Okay. And release when you're done. Spread your wings. Yay! And bring yourself down to seated. Alright. We'll begin with Paschimottanasana. It's our forward fold. We'll move the sitting bones back, wide apart. Then press the heels down, pulling them in towards yourself. So you come onto the front of the sitting bones. The lower back drawing in, lifting up. Inhale, raise the arms. And exhale, fold forward, resting the hands on the shins, bringing the crown of the head to point to the front of the room. Inhale, allow your back to rise, your neck to lengthen. And with the exhale, work more with the muscles in the abdomen, the thighs, and the shins. Hugging the muscles to the bone. But pulsing with your awareness to be more open, accepting this moment without expectations, without preconceptions. Just enjoying the journey of discovery. This is great. Lift up to a straight back and open the legs to a wide angle. So, once more, lifting up the hips so you can move the sitting bones back and apart. And then spread the toes so there's lots of muscular energy in the legs. And spiral the inner thighs down. Hug the legs to the midline. And now you have a foundation. Reach up on the inhale to lengthen. And strengthen as you fold forward. Strengthen the leg muscles. I know it's counterintuitive that you need strong legs when you're sitting on the ground, but that's giving you a great connection. Connect to that source, and you'll go far. Inhale, lengthen the spine, relax any tension in the neck or shoulders, and on the exhale, tighten the tummy, strengthen the legs. And if you want, give your forehead a little place to rest, or actually pressing the forehead in against the backs of the thumbs. Makes this a resistive stretch that could even take you deeper than if you're just sort of hanging out in midair. Inhale, lift up to a straight back. And lift up the knees. Bring the soles of the feet flat. The hands behind the hips. Or Purvottanasana, the inverted table. Press down in the feet and hands to be able to lift the sides of the hips up. Pull the heels towards the hands. Inhale to your full height. And then exhale, sit back down. And I guess we'll Getting to the end, recline into Apanasana, knees to chest. Yeah, that's a good idea. Now, let the feet rest back to the mat. And widen the feet to the width of the mat for a little spinal twist. Tilt both knees to the right. You can spread the arms out away. And if you'd like a little extra stretch in that left thigh, you can hook the right heel up and on top of the left knee, pinning the left knee down more. And release that side and switch the knees over to the left. So the right knee comes near the left heel. And for a little added stretch, you can hook that left knee up on top of the right knee and pin it down. Engage the muscles you're stretching. So you're going to tighten that right buttocks and right thigh. And breathe more spaciousness, freedom into that hip. And release the knees up to the center once more. Okay. Now lift the right leg and hold the back of the thigh. Try to straighten the right knee, pressing the ball of the foot up to the sky. Now, if it's possible, straighten the left leg and flatten that left thigh to the mat. Inhale, fine tune, tucking the shoulder blades under the back. And on the exhale, extend and straighten that right leg. And if that was easy, you may want to walk the hands up higher towards the ankle. But still being able to take complete breaths. One variation is to bind and hold the big toe. But just be wary, it's not the ego asking you to do that. But you're being responsible to the needs and capacities of your own body today. Next, we're going to open the right leg to the right side, letting it swing out. Before releasing and resting the right leg down with the left. Now, lift the left leg up, hold the back of the thigh, and try and straighten the left knee with the right leg flush on the mat. Over a series of breaths, you may try walking the hands up more to the ankle, as long as that doesn't lift your head or shoulders off the floor. And that's the last version, to bind the big toe with the left hand. The back of the neck straight and long. The right thigh down and touching. And the breath calm, deep and even, with the ujjayi sound in the back of the throat. Now let the left leg open to the left side. Try not to let the right hip lift up. Inhale, lengthen through this right leg, through the spine, the neck. And exhale, press out through the soles of the feet. All right, now release that left leg next to the right. And take a full body stretch, widening the legs and arms up over the head, and moving and stretching in every finger and toe, and the wrists and ankles, and the shoulders and hips and back, wiggling, moving everywhere, even the face, some funny faces, sticking the tongue out, stretching the mouth. And then finally preparing for Shavasana. Put on any additional blankets or sweaters to stay warm. Dim the lights. Cover your eyes. Now, putting here. That's better. Rest comfortably warm and relaxed. Knowing that you're safe and secure. There's no more effort necessary to hold your body because the floor is holding you now. You can systematically scan your body and relax each part. Try breathing in and out at the center of the forehead. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling to the center of the forehead and exhaling. And once more, inhale to the center of the forehead and exhale there. Inhale to the third eye between the eyebrows. Exhale there. Inhale to the tip of the eyeball eyes themselves. Sorry. And exhale to the eyes. Inhale to the tip of the nostrils. And exhale at the tip of the nostrils. Inhale to the throat center. And exhale at the throat center. Inhale to the two shoulders. And exhale at the shoulders. Inhale to the upper arms. And exhale at the upper arms. Inhale to the elbows. Exhale at the elbows. Inhale to the wrists. And exhale at the wrists. Inhale to the center of the palms. Exhale at the center of the palms. Inhale to all 10 fingertips. And exhale to all 10 fingertips. Once more to inhale at the fingertips. And exhale at the fingertips. Inhale to the center of the palms. And exhale at the center of the palms. Inhale at the wrists. and exhale at the wrists. Inhale at the elbows and exhale at the elbows. Inhale to the upper arms and exhale to the upper arms. Inhale to the shoulders and exhale at the shoulders. Inhale to the throat center and exhale at the throat center. Inhale to the heart center. Exhale at the heart center. Inhale to the base of the rib cage and exhale at the base of the breastbone. Inhale to the navel center and exhale at the navel center. Inhale to the sacral center. Exhale at the sacral center. Inhale to the root center, at the base of the spine. Exhale at the root center. And again to inhale at the root center. Exhale at the root center. Inhale at the sacral center. And exhale at the sacral center. Inhale to the navel center. And exhale at the navel center. Inhale at the base of the breastbone. And exhale at the base of the breastbone. Inhale to the heart center. And exhale at the heart center. Inhale to the throat center. And exhale at the throat center. Inhale to the tip of the nostrils. Exhale at the tip of the nostrils. Inhale to the eyeballs. And exhale to the eyeballs. Inhale to the third eye. Exhale at the third eye. Inhale at the center of the forehead. And exhale at the center of the forehead. Inhale to the crown of the head. And exhale at the crown of the head. Inhale to the crown. And exhale at the crown. Once more to inhale at the crown of the head. And exhale at the crown of the head. And now just to breathe as though your whole body breathes. Feeling good about yourself for fulfilling your dharma, your purpose, and divine responsibilities and duties, taking care of your physical body with this form of exercise, being responsible, and freeing the mind from self-limiting doubts preconceptions, expectations. Allowing that moksha, that liberating energy to shine now. Please start to deepen your breath. Allow that energy to bring movement back into your body. When you're ready to roll over on your side, let your consciousness become more aware of this time and place, awake and alert, and ready to move forward with freedom from the past or expectations of the future. And you can sit up when you're ready to a comfortable seated pose. Enjoy your moksha, your liberation, and your freedom. Namaste.